Okay, it's a bright morning. Welcome to our today's program of Guiding Tomorrow, where we delve deep on understanding Moi University students' career expectation and preparedness after their fourth year. On board, I've been joined by bright minds of Moi University. These are the final students in the Moi University Eldoret, and they are here to share their insights, to share their challenges, and to share how they have prepared themselves even as they prepare to exit Moi University and join the world outside here. We understand that the 4 years in the university marks not only the culmination of 4 years of hard work, but also it opens a new ways and the new gates for them to transit to the outside world, check for the jobs and careers, which poses a very great challenge to most of them. But I believe our students tonight or our panelists are ready to share these insights with us one by one. And maybe before we go more, let them introduce themselves, we know them, and then we shall pick from there. Maybe we start from here, you just say your name and the course you are taking and your expectation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Francis. My name is Diana Massa and I'm specializing in records and information management.
I'm Jerry Lynn. I'm specializing in publishing and media studies.
Well, good morning. I'm Esther Kerry, specializing in information technology.
I'm Jackson Yakon, specializing in publishing and media studies.
Okay, thank you so much, my panelists. Welcome, and I'm hopeful that you are going to share your insights, being the fact that you are in the field and also you understand much life of the campus since you are in your final year. Now, maybe to kick off things, let's hear from our guests about their career aspirations and how you have prepared yourselves even as you transit from the university to the world outside. Let us start with our friend Lynn here. Okay.
Thank you. I aspire to be a publisher, an editor. I aspire to work in a publishing firm as an editor. We've been prepared by the lecturers, and it's not all about the books, it's about the experience, how we're experiencing everything. For example, networking, like the other week we had an open day where we had guests from different places. They came and we networked, we shared our contacts, and we learned about them. Also, work experience, we've had training and seminars. For example, we had IFRA where we were trained on electronic publishing. So yeah, I think Moi has helped me grow and advance my career. We've also been taught seminar presentations which will help us in the job market. We've been taught how to write our CV and how to job search. So I think Moi is a good place to grow your career.
So in general, you are saying that the university plays a vital role in ensuring that you meet your expectations or you really clinch that which you aspire for.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now Jackson, what are your aspirations or what do you aspire to be in the future or after the university, and how have you prepared for the same?
Thank you, Masai, for the question. As I said, I'm specializing in publishing and media studies. And for me, I've been preparing myself since I joined last year. I've tried to network with most people who I think will help me in my career path. For instance, I have tried to work with several publishing firms in Kenya, Next of Nation, and I've really gained a lot. On preparedness starts as students. Be yourself. You not only need to rely on the university. So a university as an institution plays its role, and then you as a student, you have a role to play. And it may take some tasks like networking. My friend here has talked about networking. And then we have the issue of mentorship, where we can gain skills through mentorship from maybe our lecturers, also training, seminars, workshops. Also, another issue is about job search strategies. How do you market yourself? How do you prepare yourself for the job market? You can use the digital space. Let's say 90% of the students have access to digital space. They can utilize the space well and get For instance, for me, I want to become an editor.
Yes.
I can network through LinkedIn. I can get my peers there who are maybe senior editors in various publishing firms. I can network, connect, and then when I'm done, for instance, now I'm about to get to be introduced to the job market. Now the connections I've made through the 4 years, I think they will be great.
Okay, thank you so much, Jackson. Now, we all understand or we all know that IT field is one of the most competitive environment in the world, not even in Kenya alone. So, in less than 1 minute to Esther, because I've heard that you're specializing in IT, how have you prepared yourself for the jobs or for your career outside in a very competitive world that you are about to step in just in 2 months' time?
Thank you for that. So, as I've said, I'm specializing in IT, and my main area of specialization would be programming, that is the full stack development, and a tech guru to me. So, how we have been prepared? We've been prepared both in class and outside class. So, in class, we have very good teachers who have been training us all through from the introduction to where we are now, and they have given us a number of skills. Being prepared both in class and outside class. We have very supportive lecturers who have been training us all through, and we have groups whereby we brainstorm on the ideas we have on how we can work on them. So with this preparedness, I think I'm well prepared to be a tech guru, as I said, in the outside world. Although there's a small part which is missing, and I think we'll deal with that in the coming semester, which is the field attachments, where we can interact with the outside world, in the field, and see whether what we have gained in school is really effective.
Thank you so much, Esther, for your insightful contribution. Now to you, Diana Massa, how have you prepared yourself, or what are your aspirations, and how have you prepared to ensure that you meet your aspirations even after you step out of the university?
Okay. For someone who has been working even while I'm still in university, my boss used to say, learning never ends.
Yeah.
And he used to say, you can learn any skill and you can always merge it to whatever career that you have. So for someone who wants to work in corporate and health, I'm aspiring to join Africa Elite Group to work in PR management and marketing, which are courses that I'm taking part-time, and to merge what I have read in Moi University to work in that company. And then I will also appreciate Moi University for always having mentors to talk to us. They always invite people who always open our minds every day, who always tell us to put ourselves there, because if they didn't, they could not be who they are. For example, I'll take an example of Ansoi in BBC. She talked about going back to school as an editor, and she went back to school to take public health and epidemiology. And that made me look into myself. I'm someone who wants to do cardiology, and I was asking myself, if I'm going to take another career, how will I merge it with whatever I've already taken? And she told me, you can do it. And thank you for Moi University for always bringing people who talk to us and who inspire us in that way.
Thank you so much. So from your point of view, now merged, I can learn that Moi University has actually played a very great role in ensuring that it equips its students with the skills relevant for them to meet their aspirations, or for them to fit in the world outside here. So maybe you are bringing a very good image for your university. Now maybe to just ask you some few things, maybe you cannot just realize anything without challenges. Challenges are everywhere. Now maybe when I start with you, Jackson, what are the challenges, or what some of the challenges do you face in this period of transiting, that you are now moving from Moi University to the world outside here? What are some of the challenges you feel you are likely to encounter, or you are even encountering as you talk?
Okay, as final students, we are undergoing so many challenges. And for me, as a publishing or as a media practitioner, here at Moi we have the MTV and the MU radio. So already I have the skills, but I don't have that space where I can execute or I can showcase my skills. I have the production skills which I learned somewhere during my free time. But now I need to exhibit my skills maybe by the MTV or the MU radio, but I don't have that chance or that opportunity because the MUTV we are having here is only on the digital platform. We don't have maybe the production room. We need that the TV itself, where we can have the news anchors, we can have any reports of the news. And then another issue is about the MU radio. I'm a journalist. I've been working there as a radio presenter, also a host. But again, you find that the equipment there, they are very outdated. We need the current or the current equipment so that we can merge or we can.
So maybe to just cut you short a bit, you have talked about the equipment being outdated. So on your own view, who do you think should be responsible for this? Or have you tried to raise the issue to the relevant authorities? Or what are the steps have you taken to try addressing such a challenge?
Of course, I'll try to reach out to the responsible authorities, maybe through the lecturer.
Yes.
We have the responsible lecturer and also the dean of students.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I've tried to reach out to the lecturer responsible for that, and the response I'm getting, maybe it takes a lot of time, and then I've already raised the issue since I was in second year.
Yeah.
Till to date, I've never received any response.
Okay.
To add on that, the bureaucracy of the student organization, it takes a lot of time to raise an issue to reach the dean. You find that you raise an issue, but it needs a lot of signatures for it to raise. So unapata by the time it reaches to the dean, usha graduate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I just hope you're not being sarcastic on that. But I will do my own research to know if what you have said is really what it is. Now, to you, Diana, you are a specialist in record and archives management from Moi University. So in your field of study, what are the challenges have you faced or are you anticipating to face even after you transit from Moi University to the world outside here?
Okay.
Yeah.
With all the networking that Moi University has helped us do, with all the events, with all the mock interviews and everything, the biggest challenge there outside for us is building a brand in your portfolio. For everyone to have a good portfolio, it needs someone who guides them. And here, we are not guided about portfolios. To build a brand, to build yourself, to build a name for yourself outside there. And then the other biggest challenge we have is we are undergoing technologies. They are advancing every day. So for example, AI. I'm someone who is very interested in AI because it's coming to dominate the current world that we have. But you find that in Moi University we are still having courses that were still taught way before.
Yeah.
Now that is the biggest challenge because for AI to be introduced, we could have changed and there could be a section, maybe an online course or a certificate course where people are being taught about AI because it's dominating the world. It's dominating a lot of IT firms outside there. It's even in our records and archives management. So it's something that should be looked on.
Okay, so thank you so much. Now, we all know that for you students, you understand that your paperwork ends immediately. That immediately you have been tabled or you have been called for an interview. That is when your paperwork ends. But most employers requires the skills that you have learned, not your paperwork. Okay, you know, you have learned, you will have your degree in your pocket, but what can you do? What are the skills? And this specifically to the students of IT, and I want to start with you, Esther, there, because you have said you are a specialist in IT, and actually you have said it categorically that you want to be an IT guru. So in addition to that, what are the skills that you have learned outside the class maybe, or even inside the class, the hard skills, soft skills that will give you that distinction in the world outside there?
So as an IT specialist, we have a number of skills that we have been taught either in class or outside. And as we all know, coding is the backbone of it all. Without coding, you're nothing. Although there are other parts that play a part in development of a program, coding is the most special. So we have learned, for example, different languages, e.g. Python, HTML, CSS, the most basic ones.
Yeah.
So with these skills, with this coding that we have learned, we go ahead and advance on them on our own.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, thank you so much. You have told us about the skills. Now, maybe to you, Jackson, as a media practitioner, I believe there's some skills actually you have acquired in Moi University, and there's some other skills you have taught yourself outside the classroom. Now, my question to you now will be different. That what specific skills do you maybe think, or do you feel you are lacking, or you still want to adjust on for you to fit in the competitive world of journalism outside here?
Thank you, Masai, for the question. Yeah, you know, media field is a very broad field.
Yeah.
And then, so as we progress with our academic life,
Yep.
we go as we narrow it down. So in the media industry, I've specialized in print, and in print, in regard to that, I need some skills.
Yeah.
For instance, I know about social media management,
Mm.
and let's say 90% of the media firms in Kenya have the social media account.
Yeah.
And then they need someone who can be managing posting content. Also, I have skills in graphics design,
Yes.
where I can do posters, flyers, such stuff for the organization. Those are the skills that are not taught in school class.
Mm-hmm.
There is self-taught skills that I've taught myself.
Yep.
And for now, I can say I'm prepared for the
So you can say you are really prepared and you don't feel like there's any skill you are lacking.
Of course, I haven't accomplished everything.
Yeah.
As I said, I keep learning.
So you are still in making. Okay, thank you so much. Now to you, Diana. Do you have any skills that you have acquired and you feel that these skills actually are best to prepare you for your career path outside there?
Okay, yeah. For someone who is doing information science as a course, I recently, while we were working on the open day, I realized I did not have PR management skills. That's when I went to the professor and I was like, Professor, can we learn about this? And he told me, yes, we can, but you have very limited time. As I said, when I was starting this, learning never ends. That is what I've been taught. So those soft skills, those certificate courses that people do, that is what will distinguish you in the job market. I can learn information science, I can specialize in records and management. But at the end of the day, what else will I bring to the table that will make my employer be like, I want you in my team? That's why I started doing PR management, and as for now, I'm doing a certificate course in digital marketing, because everything now is in the digital space. And after that, I'm going to learn about AI, because as we go on with the advancing technologies, you have to prepare yourself. You have to force yourself to show for yourself up there, because at the end of the day, if you do not have those soft skills, you will not make it.
Okay.
As they say, hard skills will make you get a job, soft skills will make you promoted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now maybe to our panelist or our guest here, Lynn. So if you don't mind, would you like to share your personal experience that has actually helped you to shape your career path?
Okay, thank you. Like recently, when we went for the long holiday, I joined a firm in Queenex Publishing, and I learned a lot at Queenex. I learned how to edit a book, write stories. I've always been passionate about reading and writing novels, so I learned how to edit a whole novel, design a cover from the start to the end, like how to align the pages. And you know, we're moving to a digital world, right? So if we're doing away with analog publishing, like it's now electronic publishing. So I've learned electronic publishing, how to publish a book online. And
so basically what you are trying to say is that you have actually acquired skills on the digital space or in digital publishing in that field.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Now to you, Diana. what are some of the personal experience that has actually helped you to shape your career path in Moi University?
Okay, as I said, I've been working while I'm still learning. So it was a coincidence that I was given a job by an alumni of Moi University of Information Science. I used to work in VIP Luxury Lounge, and the boss is called Mike Adwera. So he really helped me shape myself in this career. Though he took IT and I took records and management, he used to guide me, and in that I really learned a lot, and I knew that with every course that you've taken, there's nowhere you can't work. It's just about yourself, to shape yourself about the culture of that organization, and then it will help you navigate in whatever field you are.
Thank you so much for that. And maybe we hear from you, our guest also. What are some of the experiences that has actually helped you to shape your career path in Moi University?
Okay, for me, I've worked as a digital content manager in one of the main local TV stations we have around Nyanza, and I've really gained a lot. Apart from building my portfolio, I've networked with so many people, built brands, and I've learned so many skills, mostly on how to thrive in this digital space or digital era, how to stand out in this competitive world, and such stuff. And I think with that, I'm progressing my career also.
Okay, thank you so much. Now to you, Esther Kiare, being a finalist in Moi University, I believe that you have quite experience on the life on campus and also outside the campus. Now, based on that experience, what advice can you give to our youngsters who have just joined university and maybe they are yet to unleash their potentials or they are about to unleash their career paths? What can you advise them even as they prepare themselves to give themselves a right trajectory to take?
Thank you for the question.
Yes.
So I think what I can tell incoming first years or maybe somebody who is looking to start a career is, first of all, set your goals.
Yeah.
Know what you want, and maybe you can write them down so that you can be able to follow them throughout your course of study. Then seek advice.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to seek help, maybe from the lecturers, other students who are still learning, or those students who have graduated. Then yes, I think that those are the major points.
Yeah.
What you can do.
Okay.
First of all, you know what you want, and be involved in these activities.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, I want to add something.
Yeah.
So on that, as she says, set your goals. So when you're setting your goals, those are like your dreams. Make your dreams your goals and make them come true.
Yeah.
So, and with that, I would say align yourself with the right people. When you're networking, know the right person. When you know your goals, you know who to go to when you're networking. You know the right person.
Yeah.
And then the other advice I could give the young people, always put yourself out there. Learning never ends.
Yeah.
If you get something you want to add on your career, please do that course. Whether it's certificate, whether it's diploma, do it.
Yeah.
It will help you, because if you merge it with whatever you're doing right now, it will really make sense and it will really help you out there. And then as you see those people who say, I want someone with 5 years experience, anytime that you get, anytime that you are in holidays, please take yourself to a firm that you want. Go tell them that I want to work for you. I'm volunteering myself to work. So you see that if you start that in first year, up to fourth year, you'll have 4 years of experience. And then outside there, when someone is saying, I want someone with 3 years of experience, you will not say, ndo nimegraduate. No, that is not the statement you'll use. You'll be like, yes, I've been here, I've been doing 1, 2, 3. So here I am, presenting myself as someone who has learned this and this, and please give me the job.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, you know, it is said that the heart can never be totally right if the mind is totally wrong. And in the mind is where you set your own goals, and also you plan your future in the mind before you start executing it and give your heart a portion to execute exactly what your mind thinks of. So maybe as we continue now, I believe everyone has a dream or has a vision of what he or she wants to be like maybe in the next 2 years, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years or so. Maybe you are aspiring, maybe after you have grown outside there, to be even the next president of this country. Now, maybe if we start from there, what are your aspirations, or what is your future outlook? What do you think, or where do you see yourself in the next 10 years or so to come, or just in the next 5 years to come? Where do you see yourself, and how do you envision Moi University helping you actually to realize what you are thinking of?
Thank you for that question, Masari.
Yeah.
And for me, I think in the next 5 years, I see myself being one of the champions in the publishing firm in Kenya.
Yes.
And as for the institution, I think Moi University has done its part.
Yeah.
It's time for me to work on what they gave me, on how to present it to the world,
Yeah.
to the job market.
Yes.
And you know, we are living in a very competitive world.
Yeah.
And with the skills I have, whatever I've been taught in class, I think I understand out.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And now to you, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years? Maybe now you are about to graduate. I know there's that fear of the unknown. You don't know what awaits you outside there, but you are just optimistic. Maybe things will work out well. So what are your thoughts, or what do you think yourself being in the next 2 or so years to come?
Okay, for me, I want to work with people who are open-minded and who have made it.
Yeah.
I have mentors. For example, Lucia Musau, Lucy the Choir. I listen to those people, and by listening to them, you get to understand that these things, you just don't grow in a day. You have to grow step by step.
Yeah.
And as I am growing, and I want to also do another course in cardiology. Cardiology will take me like 10 years. But at the end of the day, as it takes me that long,
Yeah.
I know what I want. And I know the right people. I know the right channels. And I am willing to unlock that list. I am willing to sit down and
Yeah.
these people to teach me. So as I work and as I learn this new course that I want to do, wherever I want to see myself, I want to see myself as someone of substance, someone
Yeah.
who builds a legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I can see you are deep into people, and actually the one who follows the footsteps of those who have already made it.
Yeah.
It actually tells us that you are in the right path, because those who have made it always will show you the way.
Absolutely.
And they cannot show you the wrong way. Obviously, it is the right way that led them to the success they are in today. So maybe to you, Lynn Jerry, the next media practitioner, what do you think, or what is your future, or how do you envision your future in the next years to come?
In the next 2 years or so, I've always wanted to work with like a huge publishing firm.
Yeah.
So for example, I've always wanted to work with Oxford University Press.
Wow.
Yeah, since I was a little child, when I saw their books, how they've organized their work from their images,
Yeah.
their words. So I've always aspired to work with them.
Yeah.
So I hope in the next 2 years, maybe I will be working in Oxford University Press.
Okay, you have a great dreams. Actually, you have great dreams, and that is good, actually, and commendable. Maybe to you, Esther, what do you see yourself being in the next 2 years or so to come?
So in the next years to come, I see myself as a software engineer working for this company with a panel whom we can brainstorm ideas and actualize our ideas. And then maybe in the later, I want to become a freelancer, where I won't be working for any company,
Yeah.
so that I can have control of my own time, finances, and research.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Now, I must actually thank you for your time. Actually, I must thank you for your insightful comments and your dedication to this discussion. Now, maybe in less than a minute to every one of us, I just want to offer you some few seconds to just say something to our audience who are watching us. Maybe just some few seconds, just tell them, or what word can you tell? Just that one word you can tell our audiences, the youngsters, and also the people who are yet to employ you outside there. What can you tell them if you are given that 1 second?
Okay, for the audience, what I can tell them is be vigilant.
Yeah.
Be vigilant in your dreams. Be bold. Make a legacy. let people know you for the right reasons.
Yeah.
To all employers out there, I will tell you, Moi University has equipped their students, and I am proud to say that we have it all. Thank you.
Okay, so you believe that in Moi University, actually you have acquired the relevant skill that the employers outside there want.
Yeah, I will say we have.
Right.
It depends with the student, and
Yeah.
as you say in Kiswahili, venye umejituma.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you so much. We understand with that. Now with you, Lynn Jerry. Now given this one golden minute to address your audience outside there, and you never know, maybe even your employer is watching you right now. What can you tell him or her?
To add on Kashu, on Dana Masa, what she said, Moi University is a good space. For example, like in Open Day, we had a chance to hear from John Monzemba. He's a good editor. He's actually the best, my
Yeah.
role model.
Yes.
He works in Oxford University Press.
Mhm.
And I think through Moi University, I learned, and I think I have the urge just to be like him,
Okay.
to work, to edit. If you see his pieces,
Yeah.
like the way he expresses himself, it's not just about media.
Yeah.
Like he talks to a greater space. So I think you just have to learn what you're good at and express yourself through that. The way he does.
Thank you so much, Lynn. Now to you, Esther Jerry. This is one golden minute. Just say something to your audience and people who are watching us outside there. What can you tell them?
To our female audience and those who are aspiring to be women in tech, I can just tell you that it is possible. Just be focused, gain the necessary skills, and remain resilient.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. So your address is to those women who are aspiring to be technicians or to be in the tech field, like yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Now to you, Jackson. What can you tell your audience right away?
So I would like to address two topics.
Yeah.
The first one, my teacher employee. So if you see this, I already have the skill. The university has given me, I have already have the degree.
Yeah.
So I'm very confident.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never got the job.
Okay.
The next few months,
Yeah.
if you see me walking into that office,
Yes.
with a bahasha, you know. So my second audience is students. They want to become independent,
Yeah.
who want to venture into the media landscape.
Yeah.
So you need to know what you want, how to work there, how to work to be there, and what you need to
Yes.
get yourself there.
Thank you so much. And I must thank you all our panelists or our guests for your insightful and very impactful contribution to today's discussion. Now, maybe to just sum up on how to give some few recaps of what you have actually said that has actually touched me is when you want to set your goals or what you can tell the youngsters who have just joined the university is that one, they have to know what they want. Then after knowing what they want, they must set their goals. Then after setting their goals, you seek advice. And after seeking advice, thereafter you align yourself with the right people who will actually hold up your hand as they help you to realize what you want to be. So thank you so much, my guests. It has been your host, Francis Masai, and we are looking forward also to have more and more discussions. But even as before we leave, I would like to request you all to just comment, to like, and share. Your feedback is highly valuable in discussions like this. Thank you so much.